The musicals are the biggest projects that are made for every 2 years in MBCI. The musicals bring together students and teachers from all grades to work on something beautiful. But these musicals would not have been possible without these three leaders: Kelly Reimer, Andrew Clausen, and Tim Taves.
I am the director for the musicals here at MBCI, so I get the privilege of telling students how to act.
I've usually conducted the musicals, but sometimes Mr. Taves conducts the musical, and then if that's the case, I'm usually playing in the pit orchestra. But one of the two.
So my role for musicals was I was the producer. So I was making sure everybody did the jobs that they had to do. I was also the vocal coach, so I would train the singers in their singing. And thirdly, I would also be in charge sometimes of the conducting.
They have done so many musicals in the past, it's hard to keep track of all of them. But one thing's for certain, the musicals are an important part and memorable part of MBCI and its history. And it has been helpful for teachers and students to create long-lasting friendships.
I've been involved with all of them, starting with Fiddler on the Roof back in 2010, I want to say.
My very first musical, I was in grade 9, and we did a musical called Carmen. Well, it was actually an operetta. And I played in the pit orchestra, which was just a string quartet.
Of the ones that I remember in the recent past, they would be Oliver, Willy Wonka, Beauty and the Beast, Sound of Music, Fiddler on the Roof, Pirates of Penzance, and the list keeps going.
As for this year, there'll unfortunately be no musical due to the restrictions regarding COVID-19. Since gathering up to do a musical would put teachers and students at risk.
I'm actually pretty brokenhearted by it. Musical year is my favorite school year to do because we start running it really early, and we have a big cast usually and lots of fun making it happen. And then, oh, those beautiful nights when we do the actual shows, it's just so fun to see all the costumes and the sets and the sound and the orchestra and the lights all coming together. So I really miss that. That's a highlight for me to be able to do.
Kind of too bad, but wouldn't be safe to do a musical. People singing and dancing and sweating in close quarters for hours on end. That would be a COVID nightmare.
Yeah, it's pretty sad not to be able to do one this year. I understand with public health regulations, it's not possible to do a musical this year. But musicals are a great way to bring a community together. And so I miss that about it. I miss not having that sense of community across the grades. One of my favorite memories of a musical was where a grade 12 student came up to me when we were done, and he said, I said to him, so what was your favorite part of the musical? And he said, finding out they were cool kids in grade 6. So just, fostering that friendship between all the grades is so easy to do when you've got a musical going.
However, the teachers plan on making this year as great as the previous years and are trying their best to keep everyone safe and happy. This is Justin Rogers reporting from MBCI, and we hope you're having a wonderful day.